Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars at LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Knights offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Jackson will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
He's got an open man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Knights are marching down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Scrambling away. And some room to work. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Buckmeyer. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Buckmeyer. With the catch, it's Martin. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll leave it with him. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Use the play fake, now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, BYU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So an 82-yard drive there, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Knights will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Grab near the sticks, it's Bachmeier. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Kalani Sitake got this Cougar program back in the national spotlight last season. 11 wins, and boy, did they do a great job in finishing off close games.
And boy, are they fun to watch. You talk about close games, yes, they won those, but fake punts, fake field goals, going for it on fourth down, like BYU's brand of football, Palmer, is always entertaining.
It's always entertaining. I remember a little while ago, people were wondering how they were going to fare in the Big 12, but they've proven that they can compete for a conference championship, and who knows this year, maybe take the next step to the CFP.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, BYU!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Knights are in the hurry-up. Wide receiver going in motion. The play-action fake. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. From the gun, running back on the move. Sticking with the running game and finding enough space to get 8, it leaves them with a 4th and 2. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. That is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hagan. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Snagged in the middle. It's Roberts. Jumped on top of the pile.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the returner goes down. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. The Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Bachmeier. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Makes the grab. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
They kick it away on 4th down. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Knights want to move quickly. Since Scott Frost led UCF to that perfect season in 2017, it's been a circuitous path. Not necessarily happy, but he's trying to bring back the magic to UCF.
Yeah, bring back the magic, the excitement. Just there's always so much talent. Jesse, we've called game there for years. Like, so much talent and speed in the state of Florida. And on that roster, it's just about putting it together.
I mean, they were hitting New Year's Six bowl games, it seemed like, year after year when Scott Frost was there last time at the helm. So it's about finding the diamonds in the rough inside the state of Florida and developing that, but they're going to do well in the portal. Now they're in the Big 12. Scott Frost back at UCF. What do you think about that?
Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punt.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grabs it in the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Jackson will throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He fires one deep over the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Knights will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need...
Looking deep down the right side. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown Cougars. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Ready to try the point after. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
If that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll move the wide receiver. defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Roberts. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. BYU has this offense clicking. Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The last two plays have not gone as scripted. It's 3rd and 19. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. The Knights moving quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the 3rd quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Got it in the middle. It's Wade. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Jackson will throw. Got the tight end outside. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Connection to the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They want to get this defense on its heels. On the run, it's Montgomery. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Burke. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Once you start to get down towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll toss it to the left. Got the first down and more. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They're going to ride this running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And we haven't called his name a lot. And I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run it from the gun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Jackson gonna throw it. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Knights headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's gonna have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his man. It's Hagan. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hagan. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They couldn't couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Roberts. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Cougars have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for space. It's Martin. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Makes a man miss. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Oh, he makes the catch. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. A first down run in the red zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cougar!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to add another. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from... Oh, he's got some space. He's at the... Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
BYU with the 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ryan. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Knights in the hurry up. Jackson gonna throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Makes it past the marker. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Knights look to keep this drive humming.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
The sure hands, it's Wade. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They'll try the run. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. The Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Takes the handoff. It's Nixon. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll try it again. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They march 79 yards on the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Buckmeyer. Snagged out of the air. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down